What's going on, everybody? STUDmuffin here. If you're new to the channel, thank you for dropping by. We appreciate you being here. Go vote on the polls if you're subscribed. I've got a ton of polls for you guys to check out. Make sure your voice is heard. The main poll everybody's been voting on, of course, is what campaign you'd like to see me play as next after the Julii and the Seleucid campaign. So far, Carthage is winning. I think Carthage is at like 50%. Macedon's at 37 as the second place runner-up. So make sure your votes are known on there. Looks like Carthage is pulling away, but let's get right into it here. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn. I don't think I can do anything else. We got a bunch of battles coming up here. The Burgundii, we're hoping to go ahead and start going on the offensive there. What do we got here on new family member? Holderic, another son by Herulphus. Totally butchered that name probably. Okay. A couple little constructions here to do. What should we do here? Should we do blacksmith? We could do that, or we could do practice. I'll do blacksmith, why not? Vicus Alemani. We could go ahead and get some stables here. Start retraining up our men. I've got armies training up here. A bunch of course, the Hearth, the Saxon Hearth troops. Really training up a bunch of those guys. Okay. I might leave 2 in the city as a garrison here, but then take the rest of my men out. Jeez, my faction leader here, 69 years old, brother. He is holding on to dear life. Let's go ahead and pull him out with the army. We'll do something like that. Let's go ahead and push down into Avaricum. What will the public order be? Still in the green, so we're good on that. Okay, let's push down. Do we have the ability to get Grawl Knights? No Grail Knights, Grawl Knights, whatever. They're not available yet. They are the strongest mercenary in the game, of course. Let's go ahead and jump into the city here. This weaponsmith is complete, and we got the training going on there. And of course, we can start training some cav. Is there anything else I can cancel or change? Instead of the cavalry stables there, we could do farms instead, just for the time being. Okay, just by doing that, I was able to get enough money so that I can start training up a little more cav. Having more cav is going to be great. I need at least 4 units of cav, I feel like, just to maximize my charge bonus on all my men. But after that, I can send all my men down to join up with my faction heir, and then I can start pushing out with him toward the Romans. I want a very strong force before I do so, though. Try to get as many good units as I can, because I'm going to need them pushing toward Rome. Do I have an assassin anywhere? What about these guys? I'm going to go ahead and wipe these guys out. I'm tired of seeing them. Okay, so I got my spearmen up. I don't want to push too far forward because I'll be in range of the levy spearmen. These levy spearmen do have javelins as a secondary or a primary, whichever one, so they are able to get some good kills in on me. But instead of letting them get those volleys, they might get 1, maybe 2 volleys, but if I go ahead and sprint forward, just like so, not actually click on the unit itself to attack yet, but like this will keep both of my units kind of spaced out in their formation. Let's break the shield wall and attack. Wrap around the back and charge in. Just like that. Hopefully that will do it. There we go. Able to get the kill there. And that will be that on those. I am sick of seeing those guys. Bring them back into the city. Retrain them up. Okay, can I do any recruitment here? More Saxon Hearth for sure. I need to start building up some large boats once I get this army complete. For sure. That's 100% going to happen. This guy, I might make him into a commander just to have an extra one. This guy has the axe-bitten trait, which is kind of good, but it ends up being bad once you go further into that trait and get more higher tier from that trait, or the higher tier option from that trait. Let's see, I'm about to be in the position to upgrade this Roman town into a barbarian city, but I'm going to need one more levy there. I think that's going to be it on recruitment for that. Okay. Go ahead and end the turn there. Got besieged by the Franks. Oh, there's 3 Frankish generals there. Wow. That's not good. Not good at all. Construction report. Got the port built. Now I could do shipwright. That would probably give me the best. 611 to 927. Yeah, that'd probably be best, honestly. I'm going to bring the tax rate back up here. Okay, eventually I can get that city upgraded. Grail Knights are not available yet. Be attacking this city on the following turn. They have a few upgraded units there. Hopefully they won't be a problem. Now, here's the thing. Should I go up with a general? Should I go up and attack these guys? There's more Franks coming in. I'll just have to bring my army up from Vicus Alamani. Okay, well, that being the case, let's do this. And then we'll do this. And make our spearmen last. Yeah, something like that. Still able to keep those guys on very high tax rate. Okay. Hopefully this guy will join up with that army and I can just wipe them all out in one battle, I'm hoping. And then just retrain everybody and get all that finished. Now I need to check on this army. I've got 4 Hearth, 3 chosen archers, or not chosen, but 3 hunters. Got all my spears. This Grove to Wotan is going to give me extra XP, so I want to wait for that. So, is there any other thing I can do to give me more money to recruit with at the moment? Okay, I can cancel this. That's 1,600 by canceling that and doing... What would a market give me? 690 compared to 611. Farm would bump me up over 140. We'll do farms instead. That'll give us a little more spending money. Okay, let's end our turn. Ceasefire by the Burgundii. Yes, give me trade rights, and I'm going to demand 2,000. Is that going to be too expensive for you? We have nothing in return. Well, I'm not going to be able to make any diplomatic adjustments with them anymore. Okay, well, we've got a Commander Olus Flavius here. That is, oh my goodness, look at this. Commander Tensei's first cohort. Legio 2 Italica. Okay. Eagle inspires nearby troops. Excellent morale, good stamina. These are the strongest Roman infantry in the game, and they inspire all nearby troops. This one unit is going to be insane. But look, they cost almost 700 in upkeep. Of course, the Auxilia Platina, or Palatina. These guys cost 1,500 to recruit, and the upkeep is almost 700. These guys are insanely expensive. But they're extremely powerful. So you match that up with a general that's got really high command, which this guy doesn't, and he's about to die, thank goodness. But the Vandals are coming down, which seems like they don't have hardly any units at all in their armies. Several big armies from Rome around the region. Colonia Agrippina. I can finally upgrade that town. Okay, can I retrain? No, I can't. I can't afford it. I can retrain my archers. Let's go ahead and besiege Avaricum. They've got 2 Plumbatarii, 1 Auxilia Palatina, 2 Comitatenses, 1 Limitagne. A decent little small force. They're all pretty powerful. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and fight these Franks. Let's see where they set up. Coming from this direction. Something like that. Run all of our men up. Move our general from behind here. Just like so. Get all the archers firing in there. Don't have any cav much. They're going to charge in. Okay. Charge there, charge there. And then undo. You guys charge in. Charge in there. Going forward. All of my archers need to be firing on these guys.
Warlord is dead, slain by your brave warriors.
Wrap around. Can I finish all three of them? Maybe not. Okay, that's one. Then I need to kill these guys. Can I catch up to them? Probably not. Warmed up. Don't think I'm going to reach them. Tired. Yeah, I'm just too slow at this point. I'm one stamina ahead of them. Like, my units are a little more fresh than they are, so I might be able to catch them here. This is the third and final general if I'm able to catch up to them. Probably not. Nope. Oh, so close. So close, man. So close. Well, that's that. Alright. 2 out of 3 generals killed and the army was wiped. Oh, wow. Look, the Eastern Roman Empire is just cracking away here. They got some Eastern Roman rebels that just randomly spawned, but they're taking care of them real quick. Eastern Romans, man. They've already come up to Campus Alani. About to take Campus Saki. They've already made it over here to Cyrene. They're probably going to end up at war with the West Rome. And then from that, Roxolani are doing pretty good, but man, those Eastern Romans, they're getting pretty powerful. The Huns, of course. There's 3 Hunnic armies, and they took Salona. There's Sarmatians or Sarmatians. They're working their way down to Thessalonia. Where did the Goths go? Are the Goths already wiped out? Are the Goths completely just, like, wiped out now? Let's check. Let's go to factions and check the Goths. Yeah, they're, like, almost wiped out completely. They have almost nothing. Overall ranking. They gotta be somewhere, though. Where are they? The Vandals are there. Here's the Goths. Vithimir. This is, like, literally the last Gothic army. Which, of course, the Ostrogoths, I think they spawn in at some point. And the Slavs, but I'm not for sure. Nice! I sunk that whole entire Celtic army that was in that fleet. That was huge. That was huge, man. Okay, time for Gelder here to take this Roman city. Having the Saxon Hearth troops up on the walls. Or not up on the walls just yet. But taking out these walls. Should be able to run in, take over the towers, run across. Where's my entry point? Where will my entry point be? So there will be an entry point here that I can come up through here and enter the city here. This will be my entry point, my main entry point. I can make another entry point over here from, where would it be from? From this direction here, coming up and then taking a left here into the city. I might do that too, come from 2 entry points just to kind of split up my forces. Plus a lot of his forces are on this section, or over at this section, so I want to go ahead and take care of them before they get to the town center, because when the units are at the town center, they can't rout, which means you can't, get some extra free kills that way. They'll stand their ground to the last man standing, which will cause you to take more casualties. So wiping out as many of the units before they make it to the town center is very important if you're going up against strong infantry like the Roman infantry. But luckily, this city does not have a commander, so they're not getting any bonuses. Okay, we are up on the walls now. Most of our men are coming through here. I don't think I want to do shield wall formation while I'm up on the walls. That might actually be detrimental. But let's go ahead and rush in here. Like so. Now that I'm up on the walls, I wonder if shield wall would be better when fighting on the walls. Maybe it would be. It might cause my men to stay closer together, causing them to be, like more units in a compact area might be good, you know, to get more kills. I'm not sure. Let's run these guys forward. You guys attacked the Montagne. Now, this battle here against the Auxilia Palatina. Doing really well, actually, from what I can tell. 188 compared to 131. Of course, I'm going swords against spears here, so I've got the advantage of that. But I have to say, the Saxon Hearth troops are growing on me. I like their whole armor get up there with the blue cape. The blue cape is what really did it for me. Really improves their aesthetic. Offsets the color really well. But these Auxilia Palatina are getting wiped. 121 compared to 178. Yeah, I'll take that. Now, here we're looking at... They have the Limitagne and the Plumbatarii. Here, what is their casualty? 68. And then, of course, my men are doing really well. I want to get my cav in here and get my general up there to give a bonus if I can. And of course, these guys have taken over the tower. Can I just go ahead and rush them up? Is there anything in the town center? Probably committed tenseis, I would assume. Yep, these are the committed tenseis because they have the red shields. But just the Saxon Hearth alone, I don't know if that would be enough to do the job. Let's just go ahead and bring them out of the tower for now. Got my warlord in here now. Let's bring him up here. See if I get any bonus from that. Spirit lifted by the general's encouragements. Yes. Beautiful. Broken. Nice. Let's charge them. Chase them down. And then halt with you guys. Here we go. Now we'll be able to get all those kills pretty easy. And of course, the Auxilia Palatina are taking some good casualties now. Wonder if I'm getting any shots from their towers. Not yet. Not in range just yet. But let's bring both of these units of Earth troops over. Or should we wait? Let's wait. I'm going to let them recuperate. What do we got here? Plumbatarii. Let's just charge. Let's just charge, brother. Well, they're not going to, I guess. Yes. Let's go ahead and charge them now since they're away from the towers. That'd be perfect. Just get everybody in there. Let's walk them. I don't want to run them just yet. Charge, 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 charge. Wipe them, wipe them, wipe them, wipe them. Hopefully I can make it to them before they reach the town center. I'm going to keep those guys walking. Okay, well now they can't route. But they keep running. I don't want to take any casualties to the missiles there with the Pila. So let's run them out. We'll wait. I took a couple casualties there. Nothing crazy. Okay, I've got the one unit of... Where are they? Where are they? Where are my Saxon Hearth? They're right there. They quit moving for some reason. Let's march them forward. We'll wait on reinforcements. Okay, let's bring this unit up instead of the rest. Let's capture the towers. I'm pretty fresh. I don't know if I'll wait on my second unit of Saxon Hearth troops at the moment. Let's just bring them up like so. That's 200 of them. They're warmed up. Let's make sure they're fresh first. Okay, all of our units are in position and rested up, so let's run these guys forward just to trigger everybody else. And then from there, we will run these guys forward. Let's run our other Saxon hearth up. Charge. Run the hearth troops up. Whoa. Enemy warlord is dead. There we go. How many men are left? 30. I'll take that. Okay. Come out of shield wall. And then, of course, all my cav. Charge those guys. There we go. What I'm talking about. Charge the back. Charge the rear. Let's go. Charge. There we go. Let's go, baby. Beautiful. I like the orange and blue. All the orange and blue. The orange from the it's like a reddish orange. It's more red, but these Saxons kind of have that orange appeal, but then it's offset with the blue. I like that. Let's go. That's the dub.
Fight no more. The enemy are in full flight, and
Yes.
victory is.
Let's go. Let all be present. Expect the palm, the prize of victory, by Virgil. We're definitely exterminating this populace. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's repair the walls. They have the urban barracks, which is going to give my Saxon hearth troops another chevron, which is going to be awesome. Let's retrain them up. Retrain the archers. Then, of course, what do we want to do? Do they have the... They do not have any kind of blacksmith upgrade. That's crazy. Okay, well, let's just build the levy spears. Now we can retrain all of our men. We'll hire one more unit of nobles. Let's bring these guys into the city as well. Retrain that guy, and then we will build up. Should we build anything else? We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 Saxon hearth. Then that will be the 5th and 6th. That'll be 6 units of Saxon hearth, 4 mounted nobles. That'll be plenty. Do I want to leave any kind of... I might leave the levy spears, to be honest. I might leave the levy spears, yeah. Okay, let's make this settlement our capital. There we go. That should help things balance out all the public order everywhere else. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, the Vandals are coming in toward Rome.
Yes, master.
So Rome is not attacking me at the moment. Finishing up my retraining at Vicus Franki. And then I'm finishing up my retraining at Vicus Saxonis. And of course, my retraining at Avaricum. That's 3 armies I'll be moving out. Let's go. Okay. In the turn. There we go. Get that retraining done there. And then that will mean I'll be able to move these guys out starting next turn. What about these guys? Bring them in. I can't at the moment. So what does that mean I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Saxon hearth. Then, of course, 2 chosen axemen. 1, 2, 3, 4 mounted nobles. Okay, so what do I want to leave behind? Maybe leave 1 archer behind? Having 4 archers should be plenty of archers, wouldn't it? No, I'll leave the mercenary golden band behind. Yes, yes, yes. Mercenary golden band, I'll leave you behind with the garrison. Let's move our mounted nobles in. Just like so. And with that, I'm going to recruit an assassin. Recruit up some levies, maybe. Or start building another army. He's a bureaucrat, so he gets the improvement to law. Improvement to law, improvement to law. Republic order, basically. I'm going to make this guy general. Let's make him up some Saxon hearth. I'm just going to start spamming armies for real. That's what I'm going to do. Retrain the rest of my men here. 1, 2, 3. 3 units of archers. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 units of hearth. 2 unit chosen axemen. 3 units archers. The only thing I'm missing is horses. But I'll use 2 of my generals as horses. Let's just recruit a No, I need to make a navy. Let's do that. Let's do a navy. Our faction report shows that... Well, let's go. Let's see what's going on here. Axe bitten. So I guess that trait isn't from... I don't have any tavern. So maybe it's not from that. Well, we got Rueldo, or Rudillo. A new son was born. Okay, let's hire another unit of levy, and we will go ahead and sally out. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Oh yeah, that still puts us in the green. Looks like we got a guy, Tellus Flavius here. I wonder what he recruited, because I do not have any mercenaries available. So I'm assuming that he recruited them, but I don't know which way he's heading. I'm going to head down here to take Bertigala. I'm training up a navy here. And then... Or should I? No. I shouldn't do that. I should recruit another unit. Levy spears? No? No, I'm going to recruit the boats. Just wait. No, I'm going to recruit the levy. That way I can bring both of my... I thought about leaving this guy here as a governor in Vicus Saxonis, but since I don't have any cavalry in the army, I'm just going to bring an extra general. That way I get the cav bodyguard for more cav. And then, of course, recruiting the levy here, I'll be able to move out this whole army. Go ahead and start recruiting. Recruit some archers here, a couple units of Hearth here band, and, of course, the mounted noble. I'm going to start training up another army for Wernicke. I don't even know how you say his name. But with that, I'll have 4 armies. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Got a spy here. I need to start getting a couple assassins. But with that, let's go ahead and end the turn. Is Rome going to attack us? They haven't attacked me yet. But they've got an army here that I'm worried about. I'll have to watch them. Let's bring the spy in. Was he killed? He was killed. Duva was born. Well, I lost my spy. Okay, time to get the general out. We'll do the horsemen first. Then we'll do the archers. Then we'll do chosen axemen. And then we'll do the hearth. Just like that, brother. What I'm talking about, brother. Alright. Down into Rome we go. Now I can take this army out as well. We could do both generals, and then we'll do archers. Then we'll do spears. Then we'll do the chosen axemen, and then the hearth. There we go. I'm going to go down. Get these guys. What do they even have? Oh, those are trash troops. That was wonderful. My game crashed right as soon as I loaded into this battle here. We'll see if it crashes again on us. See, that's why I always autosave all the time, because this game does tend to crash sometimes. But that saved me a lot of time right there, just by having that autosave. Or that quick save, rather. Here we go, getting some archer fire in there. Get these guys out of shield wall and charge. Make sure I'm shooting these guys. I don't want to get any friendly fire. Halt. Charge up this direction. Now charge them. There we go. Taking some casualties here on these keel. Nice. We're getting wiped out. They'll rout before you know it. There we go. You're about to rout, surely. There we go. Turn off fire at will and halt. There they go. There's the victory.
Enemy flee from the field like frightened goats. Hunt them down.
Easy enough. Easy enough. Lost 1 cavalry bodyguard there. Quick decisions are unsafe decisions by Sophocles.
We shall rule.
All right. Get my spy over here to Campus Shati. I'm going to take this settlement. Now I can do one more unit of Saxon kill, or Saxon levy rather.
General.
Nice. That's a decent enough army right there. Pretty good. I can take Campus Chaudy and then go straight for Campus Burgundii, and they'll still have this settlement here, so they won't go straight into Horde. Same with the Lombards. They ended up taking Vicus Sarmati, Vicus Vandal, so I can just take Campus Lombard here, their main capital, and not have to worry about their Horde. Now, the Franks, on the other hand, I might end up having to kill all their family members before I take that settlement to prevent them going into Horde faction. So, I've got both my northern armies out. And then from here, here's my southern army. Let's go ahead and besiege this town. 6 rams, 5 rams. Okay, well, they've got several troops here. What do they got in the city? Nothing crazy. A couple little reinforcement armies here. They'll probably bring everybody in to reinforce. But then they've got this general here with an army. Probably a lot of mercenaries in that army. Hopefully they don't have Grail Knights. And of course, Captain Maximus. But hopefully, by me bringing Freywine down here and besieging Augusta Vindilacorum, hopefully this unit will come back to try to defend, because I would rather not have to bring my men here back up to defend in that instance. Well, guys, if you made it this far into the video, thanks for watching. I love every one of you guys, and don't forget, go vote on the polls. Go vote on the polls. If you enjoyed this video so far, there's going to be a recommended another campaign video below. Or if you want to see some more Rome Total War advice, there's a playlist right here for you guys to check out. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless. Bye.